Hi everybody, today we're going to make a pizza. We're going to try to make a very thin crust pizza, so we came up with the idea of using a flour tortilla. So today we're going to put it in the oven on the pizza stone at 500 degrees, and that's going to be the Watkins way. These are from the garden. The garden right out the front door here, right in Palm Springs, my personal garden. I took out the tomato plants the other day and a few left over, so I decided just to bring them in and use them for salads and whatever I got. And these are actually little just cherry heirloom tomatoes. All right, so we got everything cut up, and let's get this started here. Let's start with a little sauce, little tomato sauce. Got a tomato sauce, we've got a little bit of basil in here. And what I'm going to do, I like to get the sauce all the way out to the edge, right to the edge, and that you'll see when we bring it out of the oven what that does. It really makes it crispy all the way around if we do that sauce around the edge. So, and this is just one little scoop, about this size for sauce. This is parchment paper. We have the flour tortilla on the parchment paper, a little bit of the tomato basil sauce, and now I got mozzarella cheese. So we're going to put a little mozzarella cheese on it. Just a little bit more. We don't want to get too much cheese. We don't want the flour tortilla to get soggy, because we are going to put different ingredients on it. So I think that should do it right there. And today we're going to do a pepperoni pizza. So I got my pepperoni here, and we're just going to take the pepperoni, kind of arrange it around and all the way around, and we'll put a couple more pepperonis we got here. Now let's do a little bit of bell pepper. So I just cut up the bell pepper, gonna kind of wedge that in between the pepperonis, so that every bite you take, you got a little bit of pepperoni, you got a little bit of bell pepper. And do that, and then I got a few mushrooms, and we're gonna do really the same thing with the mushrooms. Just kind of go around. That way when you pick it up, you take a bite, you got a bell pepper, you got a mushroom, you got a little bit of pepperoni. I cleaned out my garden a couple days ago. I had about 8 tomato plants outside here, and these are just little cherry heirloom tomatoes. This time of year you want to just pull the plants out of the ground and wait till next fall and start all over again. So I did that, and these are the last of the tomatoes, but they're heirloom, and they're really nice sweet tomatoes. And this is like nothing you will ever find at the store. You won't find tomatoes like this at the store ever. Okay, now we're gonna go to the oven. So I'm gonna open the oven door. Our pizza stone's at 500 degrees. We got the pizza on the parchment paper. Here we go. Right in the center. Close the oven door. We'll be back in 8 minutes. Okay, our 8 minutes are up, so let's open up our oven and see what we got. It looks pretty good. So let's slide this out. We got the stone here. Let me pull this out. Let's get this up here on the cutting board. Slide that off. Looks like we're ready to go. Let's check this out. Okay, that's our pizza on parchment paper. So let's see what we got. Let's see what kind of crust we have. Listen for the crunch. Got the crunch in there. It's pretty hot, so I hate to touch it, but there it is. We're going to do this one. Move it around. Listen to that crunch. So let's pick this up. Look at that. Crispy, crispy pizza. And the thing about this is, if you're at home and you want to make these up ahead of time, you can make 4 or 5 of them up, put them in a Ziploc freezer bag, stick them in the freezer, and when you want one, you just get in the freezer, pop it out, put it on the stone at 500 degrees, and got that. it's too hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. Too hot to eat, but we're going to have a glass of wine. See you guys next time.